order.
I got you.
I put in my 2-week notice yesterday, so
Oh, yeah.
see what happened.
I feel you, man.
Take care of yourself.
All right, bro. You do the same. Level up. Never a dull moment, boy. Everybody's life is happening. Anyway, like I was saying, at the end of the day, you got to stay focused. I don't know about y'all, but let me tell you something. I've been sitting back watching everything and everybody. And one thing I have learned is stay true to you. Stay consistent. And whatever you do, whether it's residential, commercial, a mix, do it to the best of your ability. Let your work speak for itself. Ain't no need to sit here and floss and flex and brag, because, you know, when you good, you ain't got to brag. Trust me. And that's where I'm at right now. Still consistent, still vibrant, still getting paid more than most, simply because that's how I structure my business. And I don't apologize for any of that, because at the end of the day, if you're willing to pay the cost to be the boss, you need to be paid. You know, I sit here and a lot of time when I'm coaching people, they have such a adverse reaction to actually pricing accordingly. Now I don't have that problem, because the people I coach now, they got the same mindset. They move like me, they talk like me, they walk like me. So it's a different thing. That's why I don't coach everybody, because at the end of the day, you gotta want to not only get it, but you want to need to be able to excel. So one thing, a piece of advice I can give everybody is, no matter what field, no matter what trade, no matter what you do, always be looking to the next thing. Don't follow the crowd, because if the crowd's going this one way, the bag is going another way, the long-term bag. So be able to take situations and dissect where the industry is headed and be there when everybody else get there and on to the next thing. And the reason people can't do that is because they gather in groups, and whatever's the popular consensus, that's what they want to do. I've never been that person. I have gone against the grain my entire life, and I could care less, because at the end of the day, it has served me exponentially. And that takes balls, that takes guts, that takes being able to be disliked, talked about. They talked about Jesus and Jesus, so you know what it is. But at the end of the day, if you want long-term generational wealth and really want to build legacy at another level in a different way, that's why people who have worked with me and who understand my work ethic, they know Miss Ward is never sitting on her ass. Miss Ward is always grinding on something, on some level. And that's because I push myself for excellence. I'm never going to settle for less than what I could be and what I could have. And I get on my own ass. That's why so many people identify with me, because I'm authentic. I have my foot in my own butt. You feel me? Because I know, left to my own devices, oh, I'd be laid back chilling like everybody else. And I have my moments, and then I wake the hell up and be like, okay, who gonna bring it to you? Nobody. Better get your ass up and go get it. And not only go get it with perfection, flawless. You know, and I'm blessed like that, and I know it. Like, I'm never concerned about where my money's coming from, because I have pursuits in multiple areas, and it's not a lot. It's just enough to not only keep me above, but to give me enough to invest and put away for the future. You know, a lot of times when people get into these trades, and they particularly trades which have a low barrier entry, they trying to dig themselves out of the hole. They trying to dig their family out of the hole. And what people don't understand is, when you are digging yourself out of situations, you got to leave that mindset and that mentality back there, which means you're going to leave a lot of people behind. That is the price of success, because the bottom line is, success is not hard. Success is called being consistent, being willing to get up and move and make things and understand where the trends, gather enough data so you know what people are going to be eating. Like right now, it's only a couple of states that feed the doggone, what they call, the national economy. I think it's Texas, Florida, New York, California, and maybe some other states. But those are like the top states, you know. And what people don't understand is, and let me go ahead and give Georgia some love. But the reality is that most people don't understand. They live in this damn bubble, They ain't been exposed and don't want to be exposed. And then they ingest all this drama on the internet instead of doing some research. If it piques your interest, dig down, go down the rabbit hole. Don't believe what people tell you, because you're listening to people will get your ass got. A lot of times when people give you something, it ain't the whole truth. It's usually like a glimpse of it, or it might have a couple of options in there when it comes to truth. But the reality is, you got to stay focused, man. You got to understand that there's a wealth of information out here in the world that is being changed and transformed. Like, people don't understand. People don't. Let me tell you something. I'm not political, but I'm gonna tell you like this: when a librarian can be locked up for having a book in the library that's not supposed to be there, what is really happening, or not supposed to be there by certain people's standards? This is why you need to fight for knowledge and for the freedoms we have. And when I say fight, I mean go out here and be excellent. If you excellent, what can people do to you? And the key is, you should always be striving, because most people are okay with going off what they remember. They don't want to learn anymore. They don't want to push to the next level. Don't be those people. It's not that difficult. Be the best you can be and blow everybody away with your excellence. And I mean mentally, spiritually, physically. Take your butt to the gym. Get out and walk for 45 minutes twice a day. Come on, man. It ain't that hard. You got 24 hours in a day, and you can't take 2 hours to take care of your being. Man, let me tell you something. I get up and I go to the gym every day. I'm in my garden every day if I'm home. And every day I'm trying to grow, because I know how trifling this world can be. I come from an environment where Section 8, food stamps, somebody give me a handout, that's how we do it. We scamming. That's crazy. But you know what? Because of that, I love my folks, but I ain't around them like that. Thank God me and my sisters don't subscribe to that, and my immediate family doesn't. But I sort of, I ain't gonna be able to do it, bro. I can't be around people like that. And it's so funny to me is so many people got so much money during the pandemic and did this and that. Very few people have anything to show for it, because behavior never changes. You have to be willing to change. You have to develop those atomic habits one step at a time, and you need to start patterns in your life that's going to make you a better person, well-rounded. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself. And it ain't got to be no damn announcement. That's another thing. Stop telling people all your business. That's why I'm so quiet. If you're not in my immediate circle, and I mean immediate, like basically breathing down my neck, you don't know nothing about me. You might think you know, you might speculate, but you ain't in my business like that. Because I remember when I first got in the industry, I used to share everything. Every time I found something new, I would put it up on the YouTube channel. And, you know, and shout out to all the people who started businesses off the game that I gave. Feel free to go back. There's hundreds and thousands of videos on my channel in the very beginning where I just would give out the sauce. Now, one thing I want to caution you about, I started in 2019. So some of those things may not be applicable today, but the concepts are, which means that you may need to get up on your AI game. You know, luckily for me, I leveraged technology when I first got into the industry, because that's how my brain works. I came from a position in automotive where I managed multiple regions, multiple zones, multiple locations, multiple people in the service industry. And I was so driven about touching my people and being supportive. I already parlayed myself 20 times. I recreated myself several times over in my staff. I wanted to make sure that if anything happened to me, my staff could step up and take my regional position. And I had no problem with that, because I knew the more they knew and the more that I fed them and invested in their intellect and training, the more they, number one, would be committed to me, simply because people don't work for companies, they work for people. And that's something that people keep forgetting, but that's a different conversation. And I was fully invested in the success of my team, which is why, as long as I was in that industry, I was in the top 1%. And I knew that because of my work ethic, my skill, and I ran my regions like I owned them. HR couldn't come in my regions. That's how much a tight hold I had. Everything had to come through me because I knew things about my people that no one knew. And I would protect them at all costs. See, that's a different type of manager. That's a different type of boss. Because I understood that it was a spiritual assignment, but that's a different conversation also. See, most people don't understand when you're blessed with certain things in leadership, you're given a gift. So that's why I have a shout out for Mike Reed, a shout out for Learn a Trade channel, and a shout out for Mike Sneed, because let me tell you something. They don't have to do what they do. And so I give respect where respect is due. I don't move like them, and I respect what they do, but I move differently for a number of reasons. So I'm always going to give props. You want to learn commercial? And when I say learn commercial, this is what irks me about people. You got Mike Reed over here giving out game after game after game after game. And most people listening to him don't even know how to apply it. They want to get a shout out on the channel. They want to give a little money here and there, but they don't really want to consistently apply what this man is telling you. And if you apply it and then understand that you may not get in the first time, but try a different approach. Get in the right support circle that know how to speak that language. And then be prepared to go in there and shine. Don't go in there and mess up. See, let me tell you, that's the thing that really pissed me off in appliance repair, because so many people would come in and butcher the industry. Like, the industry, in my opinion, in a lot of areas is in shambles simply because people came in and thought they could hustle this, they could do this, they could do that. And let me explain something to you. These appliances will eat your ass alive. If you're doing it the right way and you're really spending money on the tools, I don't even understand where these people be coming from, bro. Like, bro, really? Man, your ass is in the country. Where the hell can you possibly be going? The military base? Anyway, get y'all opinion. It lets you know people do dumb stuff no matter where you at. He did all that to go where? To sit behind a damn cement truck. But you just got to stay focused and stay true to you. And that's what I don't think a lot of people realize. First thing, they don't even know who they are. Secondly, they don't know what they want, and they damn sure don't know how to get there. And I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just telling you to take a moment and sit with yourself and get it together so you can excel. Because right now, if you think that people going to continue to support you and your BS, it ain't going to happen. Not in the United States of America. They are done with y'all asses, like on a whole nother level. Every program you thought you was going to qualify, every connect you thought you was going to have, the connect is a connect for a come up, and the come up ain't for you. You better pull yourself up by your bootstraps, get your ass out here and grind. I'm trying to tell you, boy, favor ain't fair. Favor ain't fair. Prepare for the future today by correcting your behaviors, correcting and addressing and facing your bad habits, acknowledging your flaws, and working to be a better you in everything that you do. This Ward signing off. Let's go get these bags all